Good evening and happy Transformation Tuesday. This is Dave and my website is davelasavio.com and I'm asking you to break the silence and embrace your voice. And tonight I'm here with Alyssa.
Alyssa, ampjourney.com, holistic health and lifestyle coach.
Yeah. And we've got some cool stuff to talk about tonight. You gotta love the background scenery. I don't know if you can hear the crickets out there, but it's the end of summer in the Chicagoland area and we're embracing the fall as we both...
Yeah.
So tonight we are talking about authenticity. And you can either choose to be authentic or not be authentic. Naturally, you want to do what's best for you and best for the people around you. So what choice are you going to make today? We decided, actually Alyssa decided earlier this week because she likes to be in control of everything. So she decided earlier this week that we should ask each other a couple questions, and that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
You want to start?
Sure.
Cool.
So, Dave. Hey!
Yeah.
How do you know when you are being authentic? What do you see, hear, and feel?
How do I know when I'm being authentic? When I'm being authentic, I am in a flow state. I'm not thinking of what I'm going to say. My tone goes up and down, my pitch, my cadence. I get into more of a super energy rich state because I'm really tapping into my system. I'm very, very present in the conversation when I am authentic. And sometimes I can tell by the reactions
Or lack thereof.
of other people when I say something that, was a little bit vulnerable or a little bit kind of odd and maybe a little bit embarrassing to me. So it feels good to be authentic. It feels good not to have to put up a barrier, peel off layers, and really just express yourself fully without having to put up any barriers. That's how I know when I'm being authentic.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking. All right. So my first question for Alyssa over here is, what can I do to earn more of your trust? Or what can people do to earn more of your trust? And I'm going to give props to that question for my coach, Ben. Love you, brother. This is a very powerful question I've asked people, and I've been wanting to ask you this.
For me, trust comes from building good rapport. And rapport means saying and doing what you say you're going to. So being consistent in the actions you do, the energy you bring, the wisdom you share, and the execution of what you do on a day-to-day life.
What about being picked up on time if you're going out on a date?
Yes.
That helps?
5 minutes early, please.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What if someone's 10 minutes late? You don't give them like a plus or minus 10 minutes?
That's definitely a minus.
That's definitely a minus. Remember that one. So, when I asked people this question recently, what can I do to earn more of your trust? What was happening was life-changing experiences. People were coming back to me where I thought I was doing pretty well on this whole personal development journey and I'm doing so much better than I was a couple years ago.
No.
Fucking Epic Dave is awesome. And I realized that these people put me back in my place. And I got some really, really powerful answers from coworkers, from friends, and from family. So I highly recommend asking people that you love and care about in your life, hey, how can I earn more of your trust? And really be present when they answer the question either on the spot or at a later time.
Great.
Cool.
So, in order to be living from a place of authenticity,
Okay.
24/7,
Okay.
what might you have to let go of in order to have this outcome?
I know this one.
Okay.
I studied this one. And I'm going to thank my crew at Epic Impact for this one again also. I think the main thing to live authentically throughout the day, each and every day, is to let go of outcome dependency. Because when you're dependent on an outcome, what happens is you change or you show up the way you think you're supposed to because you want the end result to be a certain way as opposed to showing up fluid, authentic, and letting things happen, going with the flow, and then making the situation a win-win for the both of you or for everybody. So letting go of outcome dependency, I believe, is a big factor. I think another big factor is who is in your network. Who are you surrounding yourself with? We've discussed before that you are the combination of the 5 people that you hang out with.
Yeah.
Whether it's personality-wise, financially-wise, a lot of wise. And have you ever taken a look at who you really hang out with? It's an eye-opener. So if you look around, a lot of us, including me, are looking to be liked. We want validation from external sources. And where can we get that? We can get that from buying stuff. It could be clothes. It could be food. It could be a car or a house. And it could be from people that you like being around because they make you feel better. And that's a big difference from the people who are supporting your journey, who are challenging you, who are calling you out when you're being inauthentic and when you're not holding yourself to a higher standard.
Yes.
So I think the people that you hang out with is really, really important to keep your authenticity going on a regular basis.
That's beautiful. 100% agree.
Yeah. So I would say those are the 2 things.
Okay.
To my next question.
Yeah.
Gotta love these note cards, huh? I picked green. What color is yours?
Yellow.
Yellow, cool. Okay, so what does it feel like for you holding back your true self being inauthentic? What is it like to hold back your true self?
It's uncomfortable. Completely uncomfortable. It's stagnant. It's usually frustrating and disappointing because it's usually coming from a place that's anxious and insecure, and then my reactions to things are not how I would ideally like them to go. It also, just from a sensory standpoint, it tastes stale, it smells dusty, it sounds like
I've never heard that.
windy.
I'm listening, I'm present.
It looks like dark and dreary, like there's just no life. So when I'm being inauthentic, I just picture like a little girl in a dark corner, just like curled up, crying in her lap.
Aw, that was a really intense picture you painted for us there. I didn't know you were so expressive. I didn't know you had a softer side to you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was being authentic.
I tried.
Yeah, you succeeded. That was really good. Awesome. And, I think people are really looking for people to be authentic, whether it's in personal relationships and especially in business relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Think about how many times you meet people, whether they're coworkers, whether you're going to buy something either at a retail store or going to buy a car. And you see when people are being inauthentic, it just doesn't feel right. And one of the positive things, especially in being authentic, is you can self-check yourself. So when you're really authentic about what you do on a regular basis, you could check in and say, you know what, I did that, but I didn't do it really well. So I'm going to pivot and I'm going to do it a different way because I failed. The next time I'm going to crush it. So being able to be authentic allows you to self-check in on a daily basis with your habits, whether they're your morning routine, whether it's practicing meditation throughout the day, whether it's serving your clients or coworkers. It allows you to check in with yourself and kind of grade yourself and then pivot and move to keep yourself going on that slight edge path.
Yep.
That was pretty good. That felt good saying that.
I agree.
Cool. Anything else?
No.
Be
authentic.
I love all the sounds in the background.
I know.
I'm like really chill right now. I'm ready to eat some grass-fed meat. That's all I'm going to say. So thank you for joining us. My name is Dave, and my website is davelasavio.com. And we love feedback, whether it's like, dislike, but with a dislike, please leave feedback because it is the breakfast of champions.
Alyssa Pajoli, ampjourney.com, holistic health and life coach, and I believe that feedback is a gift. Just saying.
All around baller girl over here.
Cheers.